So a mono diet is when you choose to eat only one food, such as potatoes or apples, or one type of food, such as meat or fish. I decided to try out this diet for 5 days to see if I would experience any results. And let me tell you, the results were better than I could have imagined. Make sure to stick around to the end for my results. Okay, so this is a plan that I followed. Day 1, corn, boiled of course. Day 2, apples. Day 3, eggs. Also recommended to boil those. Day 4, meat. And day 5, boiled vegetables. The goal of this diet is to eat extremely whole and healthy foods, so avoiding processed foods and also cook without a lot of seasoning. In other words, keeping it sweet and simple, or bland and simple in this case. My weight at the beginning of this diet was 93.8 kg or 206.7 pounds. I ended up doing this challenge with a good friend of mine and he ended up losing more weight than me. Okay, so day 1, corn. So the first day actually didn't go too bad, and it was nice not to have to keep asking myself the question, oh, what am I going to eat today? Or how am I going to eat healthy today? Instead, I already knew what I could and could not eat, just corn, nothing else. Oh, and I forgot to add that in this diet, it is highly recommended to get a lot of water intake throughout each day. So corn day was a good day, and I didn't feel super fatigued or anything like that. All right, on to day 2, apples. Under normal circumstances, I love eating apples, but by the end of this day, I became an apple-loathing individual. I just got sick of eating apples early on and didn't feel a lot of energy throughout the day. So not my favorite day. Let's move on to day 3, eggs. First off, amazing. This day was quite wonderful because I love eggs. There are many breakfast shops where I live here and they sell these soy sauce tea eggs, which are super delicious. It's a bit of a splurge because there's a lot of salt in it, but I didn't eat them too often. It was mostly just hard-boiled eggs throughout the day, but even then, I enjoyed it quite a bit. Plus, I love working out and doing strength training, so my mind kept thinking, oh yes, protein, protein, protein. Now on to day 4, which was strictly meat. The buddy I was doing this challenge with mostly ate shrimp, but I'm not as big of a shrimp fan, so I stuck to mostly chicken breast. Which, I mean, as you can probably guess, that got old pretty quick, and I was constantly reminded that I couldn't enjoy the delicacies of fruit and vegetables. And day 5 was boiled vegetables. Not gonna lie here, this was a very tough day because it takes a lot of vegetables for me to feel full and satisfied. So I was having quite a few cravings throughout the day, whether that's sugar or carb cravings, but I stuck through. On the flip side, I did enjoy eating steamed broccoli and peas, so that was nice. I just didn't feel very full throughout the day. Okay, the moment we've all been waiting for, on to results. My weight dropped from 93.8 to 90.8 kg, or 206.7 pounds to 200.1 pounds. So in total, I lost 3.3 kg, which is a total of 6.6 pounds. That friend of mine also lost about the same as me. He lost 3.3 kg, so a little bit more. I've got to say that it was super nice to have a buddy to do this challenge with. Like, we would text each other to, yes, keep each other accountable, but also to share our excitement of what is going on, what we've been eating, and things like that. He also went on a trip to 2 major cities, Guangzhou and Shanghai, but still stuck to this diet, so props to him, kudos to him, that is amazing. So if you do a challenge like this, make sure to find a buddy so that you stay more accountable and have more fun. So I personally feel that this type of diet isn't very sustainable in the long run, but there were some valuable lessons or results I had that I am super grateful for, and I want to share those with you now. Number 1, it was a nice reset to my eating behaviors. For a while, I felt a bit out of control with my eating habits and constantly overthinking and worrying about how I'm going to avoid that junk food or this unhealthy food. Instead, throughout this 5-day diet, I was in full focus mode of what I could eat, and everything I was eating was healthy nonetheless. Number 2 is that it definitely helped me build gratitude for the plethora of healthy options that are available to me on a daily basis. Like with eating apples all day and getting super sick of it, it made me realize how grateful I am for the variety of options available to me on a regular diet. So I am much more grateful and appreciative of the food options around me. Number 3 is that I've been reminded that there are many wonderful, nutritious, and yummy healthy foods out there. Like, for reals, I didn't realize how much I enjoyed eating eggs until I tried out this mono diet. So I will make sure to incorporate more eggs and other foods I enjoy into my diet moving forward. And for number 4, I touched on this a bit already, but my mental attitude has shifted from constantly thinking about avoiding this to consuming more of that. In the past, I used to be so worried about sugar cravings before they even happened, but now I'm so focused on filling my mouth and stomach with nutritious foods that I've surrounded myself with more healthy options, and I focus on getting those first. And I remind myself that I can feel full, satisfied, and energized from eating a well-balanced and healthy diet. Okay, so those are my experiences doing the mono diet. I took away many valuable lessons, and I highly recommend it for anyone looking for a healthy eating reset to help get your healthy eating priorities in line and get back on track. I'm curious to see if you've tried the mono diet and what your experiences have been. Please let me know in the comment section below, and make sure to let me know any other diets that you would like to see me try out, document, and share with you. Catch you next video.